Happy Saturday!
Yes,
It's the Girl What podcast.
Mm-hmm.
This is your girl, Lo May.
And the goddess, Esther J.
All right, y'all. Well, today we have an amazing episode planned, and it is titled Hands That Heal.
We've got like 5 amazing guests in here, and it's going to take us a while to get through the introduction, so bear with us because, we don't do anything halfway. So... all right, okay. If you've ever side-eyed those mall kiosk piercings and thought there has to be a safer way, baby, Destiny Day heard you, and she showed up with her nursing license, medical grade standards, and a whole mobile setup ready to pull you up to your door. She's a licensed practical nurse and owner of Pink RX Piercings, a nurse-led mobile earpiece piercing service, right here in the RVA area, bringing clinical skill and a deeply client-centered approach to safe earlobe piercings for all ages. She does parties too, y'all. Her nursing background runs deep. Pediatrics, geriatrics, and outpatient surgery. And she took every bit of that experience and built something the community actually needed. She shows up at vendors events. Shout out to Mocha Moms, where we had our tea party last year. And private appointments because access matters to her and her moves accordingly. And because cute without calm is incomplete. Destiny created the Cute and Calm collection, anti-anxiety fidget rings, designed to support mental wellness, style, and peace of mind in the same piece. The audacity to be that thorough. And she also has a 24-karat gold ear seating service launching in June, this past month.
Yes.
June 2026, which means wellness and style are about to share a zip code on purpose, and we are here for every bit of it. Now here is the part that will get you. Destiny will tell you herself that she is extremely shy and entrepreneurship was never the original plan. Quiet girl energy, loud, undeniable impact. Look at her now. Girl, what? She really said, let me take my nursing skills, add some jewelry, sprinkle in mental wellness, and build a whole movement. And she did. Please welcome Destiny Day.
Yay.
Next, we have Uniqua Ba, co-owner of Arcadia Massage Therapy, licensed massage therapist, and medical massage practitioner. Listen. Chester, Virginia has been holding something special since 2019, and her name is Uniqua, and she is a licensed massage therapist and the brilliant force behind Arcadia Massage Therapy, a minority woman-owned practice that has been enhancing the human experience one body at a time and doing it with excellence. I should know, because I'm one of her top clients. We are talking a practice that earned the title of Chester's Best Massage Practice in 2025 and caught the spotlight on WTVR's Virginia This Morning, because when you build something with that level of skill and attention, the recognition finds you. And the plot twist that makes this story even richer: becoming a massage therapist was never Uniqua's original plan. I'm sensing a theme here.
Right. I was about to say the same thing.
Their origin stories. They didn't think they were going to get here to superhero status. She arrived at her calling anyway, and baby, her hands clearly knew something her plans did not. So Chester said best. Virginia This Morning said yes, and we said get her on this podcast immediately. So let's welcome Uniqua Ba. And then we have the other co-owner of Arcadia Massage, Angel Ba. And could you give everybody a little introduction of yourself?
So I'm Uniqua's sister. I've been massaging since 2023, and I love what I do. I love making clients happy. I love seeing how their bodies change over time as they continue to come in. I love making a difference.
You do. I'm also her client too.
Yeah.
Then we have Felicia Tinsley. Okay, so let me tell you about this woman right here, because she came to work. She is a registered nurse, a certified personal trainer, and a guided meditation facilitator, which means she will heal your body, train your body, and then calm your mind about what she just did to your body. All in one session, the nerve. She founded Full Fitness with Fee, a wellness wellness brand built for real people who want to reconnect with their bodies through movement, mindness, and meditation. And she does it with a kind of compassion, beginner-friendly energy that makes you feel like you can actually do this. No intimidation, no judgment, right? Just Fee showing up for you completely. Her mission is simple and it hits every time. Inspire people to prioritize their physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. So one breath, one step, and one workout at a time. Girl, what? She really said body, mind, and spirit, and meant all three of it. So we're honored to have Fee in this space. Welcome, Felicia.
Thank you.
And then our final but not least guest is Brandon Holloman Love. Can you give everybody a little introduction? I don't want to steal your sunshine because how I found you and everything. Please let our audience know who you are.
So I'm Brandon Holloman Love. I'm a poet. I am an entrepreneur and I'm an inventor. I created the world's first multi-sensory exploring grounding chamber. And I own a wellness club out in Petersburg, and we're opening up our second location in Southside Richmond.
Yay.
So,
Okay.
yeah, that's what I am. That's what I do. I tell people I'm a young man from Southside Richmond. Just trying to let God use me as best as I possibly can. So, yeah, actually, we can get into it a little more later.
Yeah, look, we got the hands that heal around this table. Lo, you want to start off with the first interview
Listen, I'ma tell
question?
you, just before we get started, y'all,
Yes.
I have been in so much pain. So all of y'all about to be getting calls. Okay? I'm gonna say I was in a hospital a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I need to find out who I can get to help me because
Look.
I need something letting go. So,
You asked and the
trust
universe
me.
delivered.
That part.
Yeah.
Listen, all right. So, what is one hand in the beauty or healing space that makes you roll your eyes and say, "Now, who told y'all to do that?" And anybody can start.
Yeah.
I'll start.
All right, make sure you tell everybody who's talking.
So I'm Fee with Full Fitness with Fee. So I will start. So exercise, as a healing space, people assume that exercise has to be hard, and it doesn't. We don't have to do the 30-day detoxes, the hard punishing workouts. You can just do something simple as walking every day, changing your diet. But the big thing is just being consistent, so it does not have to be punishment. Exercise is healing for the body, and you just take it one day at a time, and you'll be okay, so it doesn't have to be hard.
Yeah, whenever I see goat yoga, I kind of like laugh. I'm just being real. Like, who told y'all to grab some goats and do yoga? So, yeah, that's just something that makes me laugh in the wellness world.
Who told y'all to do it? Yeah, no, that's a big one.
I can't think of it. Yeah. Well, something that bothers me, my name is Uniqua with Arcadia Massage Therapy, is when I see those videos of the women who've had plastic surgery. And they're getting their lymphatic massages, and you'll see people squeeze the fluids out of their wounds. There's no way your body can heal properly if you're reopening the wound continuously. So please stop doing that. Stop it.
Yes.
Destiny, did you want to add?
Sure. Sorry, I'm kind of thinking here,
That's
but probably taking ear piercing more serious. I know it seems minor, but having medical grade jewelry that I offer, jewelry does matter, and also aftercare matters. A lot of piercing places don't really supply the aftercare along with the piercings, and that's something that I do. And then also it's just like a very anxious thing to do, especially for younger kids. And I'm in pediatrics, so my business is kind of kid-friendly and kid-focused, even though I do piercings of all ages. But offering the at-home concierge service where they're in the comfort of their own home with just their parents around, no one in the mall staring at them, I think that's very important to consider.
Love that. So people love to talk about self-care Sundays, but you see what folks really bring to the table. What's the biggest misconception about what you do?
Inappropriate touch for massage therapy. It's a really it's not a thin line, but people make it that way.
Yeah,
And
behind
it's-
closed doors, we get some strange comments.
Yeah.
Daddy,
I have a story. I have a story.
Like, y'all are gorgeous, so I can only
Yeah.
imagine.
Oh, you're gonna love this.
Like,
Your
right,
girl
right.
went with me to get a massage, right? And before,
I think you told me.
I know, but I wanted to
no, I'm
everybody
just
hear
saying,
it,
I don't
right?
remember.
And she wanted so bad to go with me, so we did a couples massage, and these lovely ladies, Uniqua and Angel, gave that to us, and she said, "Will they massage my butt?" I was like, "You just tell them, all right?" And then like she started getting into it. I think Angel, you were massaging her.
I was massaging you.
Yeah. Okay. So Uniqua, you were massaging her, and she's like, "Can you do my butt?" And then they stifled their laugh. I was just like, "Oh my God, this is my child," but she was just getting into it.
Yeah.
You
That's good
know?
that
So
she felt
innocent.
comfortable.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
like, that's great that you're teaching her to ask for what she needs. So
Advocate
I
for
was like,
herself.
Yes, girl.
Shout out to Karina. So, anybody else? What's the biggest misconception about what you do? I know what you do is very new.
Yeah, so I have a van. They start off with a van, and it's a multi-sensory grounding chamber, like I was saying. But it's just funny because a lot of people's like, I'm not hopping in the back of your van for you to drive off.
Yeah.
So I would say that's the most the biggest misconception of what I do is I'm going to put you in the back of my van and drive off.
Start kidnapping.
Yeah, that's not what I do at all. Like,
Is it white?
It's not white. Yeah, when I bought it, it was white, but I had to do something about it. Had to make it look super friendly. So yeah.
Here, little kid, you want some candy? I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
You got ice cream in the back.
Okay. B.
Yes, for me, I think people think I just lead exercise classes, but it's more than that. I see you and meet you where you are. And I also incorporate meditation in my exercise classes at the end of class because, again, I want to create a space where you actually pause and just reconnect with yourself because we are women, men, we go all the time. We have other responsibilities. And it's just important for us to create those spaces and times for us to just stop and pause and reconnect to ourselves. And so I incorporate that in my classes to kind of give that, and then I also have a meditation album that I created also that's, for people that's on all streaming platforms, and it's not your typical meditation where you're just like, and it's more hip hop, and so it's just a different type of vibe. So I'll definitely make sure you guys know
Yes,
that. Before we leave,
I
so
need
you all
that.
can listen to that. So,
A bunch of ears and eyes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Destiny, what's the biggest misconception about what you do?
I think I've gotten a lot of bad backlash from the tattoo and the traditional
industry.
tattoo shops and piercings. I think they think it's kind of disrespectful for nurses to feel like they can just come and pierce because they're nurses, but oftentimes, and not to rain on their parade, but those type of environments are still not child friendly. Some people want to see bright colors and more of a friendly personality, and it's not something that I just picked up and just said, because I'm a nurse, I can do this. I'm really passionate about it. I have a boatload of piercings are out because of my retainers, because I have an MRI, but it's something I am passionate about. It's a fun experience, and I do have a license to pierce as well, so just that backlash, just thinking I just picked up another hobby, but I actually enjoy what I do.
Well, they need to just drink the water and mind their business. Okay.
Tend to your own.
That's right. What's one thing you wish people would stop doing because it's actually unsafe? Yeah.
Everybody got to think about that one.
So there is a video circulating around of this man getting massaged with this lady's feet on his face.
Whoa.
Yeah. I don't know if her feet are clean, but
Ooh.
you can have warts on your feet, and then you're going to put them on your face.
Fungus.
Yeah, I don't think that's the safest thing to do.
Face?
Yeah.
As the
Yeah,
girl on the
that's
internet said,
crazy. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, we are going to go to a quick break, and when we get back, we are going to get some answers from others to see what they have to say as well. So, y'all, take a breather, go get some water, and be right back.
Bye. Thank you for returning to join us on Girl Whet podcast. We are in our next segment, Love, Baby, and Other Grown Folks Business. We're going to jump into Grown People's Chronicles.
But before we do,
Okay. We're going to circle back?
We're going to circle back.
Okay, let's circle back.
Just because we did want to give some of the other panelists a moment to answer. Just as a reminder, the question was, what is one thing you wish people would stop doing because it's actually unsafe?
Yeah. And I think for me it might be a little broad, but I think a lot of times when we pick up holistic practices off of social media, or like you watch a 30-second, 1 minute reel, and you say, oh, this is cool, maybe it might be a fast or a nutrition plan or exercise, whatever it might be, and you don't do your proper research, and you don't even see if it's a tool for you, you know, for the right, I would say, dis-ease in your body that you're trying to address. So yeah, picking up tools off social media and just running with it and trying it without actually taking time to research it, I think is super dangerous. Even like veganism, people say, I'm gonna be vegan, I'm gonna be plant-based, but you don't do the proper research, you're missing out on a load of vitamins and nutrients in your body, and you're saying, oh, I'm healthy, but you're not. You're depleting yourself of what you need. You can be vegan to be healthy, but you also be vegan to be unhealthy if you don't do the right research. And that's just a micro to the macrocosm for me.
Okay.
For me, I would say similar to that, not comparing yourself to people on social media, because again, everything is not for everyone, you know, so you can get injured as a nurse. You know, I'm always looking at people's bodies and making sure they're doing proper form, and making sure they're not hurting themselves, you know, because again, if you're out here doing things that you see on the internet, it may not be for your body type or where you are in your journey. And so that's why I offer beginner-friendly classes, to kind of teach you those friendly exercises that aren't so hard on your joints and that are like meeting you where you are, you know. So I think it's very important to not compare yourself to another person's journey. So that's what I would add.
Destiny, did you have anything you wanted to add?
I would say probably across the board, definitely look at like people that are licensed and actually went for schooling, actually put like the time and the effort to make sure things are done safely and legally. And that's just in the beauty industry, period. I know there's a lot of people that not necessarily like, you know, go out their way to, I know they do stuff a lot under the table, but we have rules and regulations in place for safety.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's jump into the Grown People's Chronicles. So the first question is, your work requires patience, empathy, and emotional intelligence. How has your profession shaped the way you show up in your personal lives, or personal relationships, excuse me?
Anyone can jump in.
Yes, at any time.
Okay, this is Fee again. I'll go ahead.
All right, Fee.
I would say it has taught me more compassion, you know, being a nurse and a fitness instructor, just meeting people where they are and just pouring into them, you know, and giving them grace too, because everyone's journey is different, and, you know, people are going through different things and you don't always know what they're going through. So just kind of giving them grace and just meeting them where they are and just pouring into them, but also setting those boundaries too, where I'm not overpouring, but just like helping them the best that I can, you know, so.
Okay. Anyone else want to jump in on this question? You don't have to.
I mean, I would just say, like, I'm big on practicing what I preach. And so if I'm sharing something, like, one of the biggest things I share is just the concept of slowing down and just being still and just, like, resting in the concept of pausing. And so I know I can't share that with my client or guide my client or guide the people who come to me for the services to do that. One, if I'm not doing it myself, and ultimately doing it more, teaching it more, and sharing it more, it's a reminder for me to do it for myself more. And it's an opportunity, because I often think about like that pastor in the pulpit who's like preaching this word on Sunday, and then Monday through Saturday is living the exact opposite life of what he's preaching. And so that's kind of my mindset when it comes to, you know, the relationship that I'm showing with my clients. I got to have that same relationship with myself. And that'll be a true relationship with my loved ones, my family, my son, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, that's just a perspective.
All right, if no one else has anything, we're going to move to the next question. As a person who literally holds space for other people's bodies and emotions, what boundaries did you have to learn to protect? Did you have to learn to protect your own peace? That's a good question.
This is Angel speaking. I definitely recommend like grounding myself after work, especially after a long day, like a 5 to 6 client day. I have to be able to do that. I have to take those 30 minutes, at least an hour to myself, and just be with myself. Yeah.
I know you probably do a lot of grounding after I leave.
I do stay at work for at least an hour after. Wind down a little bit before I hit the road.
Yeah, and then just going back to like practicing what we preach.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we have to take care of our bodies.
Yeah.
So that we can take care of our clients.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So we try to stay on top of our massages at least every other week.
Yeah.
I'd say
Twice a month. Yeah.
twice a month, and yeah,
Yeah.
gotta pour in us so we can pour in y'all.
Yeah.
Put your mask on first.
Do it all again the next day.
Right.
So what boundaries did you have to learn to protect your own fees, Destiny, or fee? Brandon?
Well, I'm a workaholic. I work 2 jobs. I work in pediatrics, I work in geriatrics at a nursing home, and then I have my business. So definitely just still putting myself, aside to do things I like I make sure I go to my Pilates class. I make sure I take my walk. I love spending alone time, so I just definitely just take time for myself to decompress because I do a lot. I am trying to organize it where it's balanced, but I'm just been a workaholic all my life, so I'm still learning, but definitely doing those little things for myself.
For me, this is fee. I would say overextending myself. I had to set those boundaries and just remember to not be a people pleaser. I'm a former people pleaser, and I thought that was a form of love. And so just pouring back into myself, and like I'm a grounding person too, so I make sure I ground as well. I go to stretch therapy once a month. That's one of my non-negotiables. I have to do that. And then I also work out with a personal trainer too, even though I am a trainer, so that's something that I'm doing for myself to make sure that I'm doing all the things that I need to do for me. So, yeah.
Brandon?
Yeah, I'll finish it up and say, I'm big on setting boundaries with my time and my space. So, like, once upon a time, like, people would call me, especially when I used to do my community mindfulness circles, people would call me at 3 a.m. with something on their mind, venting, and I would answer the phone, just like being Superman, trying to be there for everybody. Or people would see me at a gas station, oh, B-Love, let me talk to you, got a minute real quick, and I'll be there. I'll be that listening ear. And I just had to realize, again, going back to that burnout, that overstimulation, if you constantly take from midnight to midnight, you constantly have access to me. From at Walmart or from at my office, you constantly have access to me. When do I have time for me? Yeah. And so that's like a real life boundary. Like somebody see me in public, hey, B, you got a minute? I'm like, hey, I wish I did, but can you catch me? Like, is it urgent? What is it? What's a scale of 1 through 10 of how bad do you need to talk right now? Time, that's no boundary. Like I have 2 different phones. You got my work number, my personal number. You're not getting me in my work line past a certain time. That's just a hard boundary, hard cutoff. And that's something I had to learn after years of overextending, of people pleasing, of thinking I had to be Superman all day and I couldn't be Clark Kent. So, yeah.
You want to ask the last question, Lo?
Yes, sorry. Well, my throat got dry. But, okay, so if in your current season, if you had a massage technique or if you had a piercing style or if you had any kind of stretches or anything just to kind of free yourself, what would it be called and what would it symbolize?
That's a very introspective question, ma'am. Yeah. I like it.
I feel like mine's would just be my time. I would just call it my time. It'd be 2 hours of me.
Yeah.
Relaxing, feeling good, coming out in a peaceful state.
And what does relaxation look like for you?
Quiet, rest, peace. I don't know. All
Bliss.
of that. Bliss.
Just
bliss. Cloud 9.
Yeah.
All right. For me, I would call it the deep tissue release. And because I'm really going beneath the surface, I have done a lot of introspection this year and really checking in with myself to find those pockets of things that I really need to do for myself. And so I love peace too, like a lot of times I'll sit in the car when I get home just to unwind from my day, because it's like solitude, and it's like before I go into the home and take care of my other job, which is my husband, my kids, my family. So just to have that time for me and that quiet, where I can just unwind from my day. So yeah. A lot of introspection.
Destiny or Brandon?
Oh my God, I'm thinking. That's very deep.
We like being deep.
It's funny because both of you have kind of like literally described what the peace pod is for, which is like, I love it, because that's like, I feel like we all need just a calming space to just disconnect from all of the modern noise. And I'm working on a new design called Black Moon, so I guess that's what I'll call it, Black Moon. Because that's for me. This is this Peace Pod 4.0. I've created peace pods for other people. I've created peace pods for businesses, but I haven't like made one for myself yet, which has been like I've been missing it. So I've been seeing hundreds of people come out the peace pod all happy and relaxed and at peace. I'm like, I need that. I need to test my own products. Yeah, Black Moon coming soon for sure.
Oh, so is that just for you?
Oh, it's gonna be a model. So we're creating 4 different models, and after this 4th model, then we're gonna take it to a manufacturer and mass produce them. So yeah, this 4.0, this one is gonna be for me. But if you want to experience 2.0, you can.
Okay.
you can go to Wellness Club.
Y'all get half of what he gets.
Yeah.
Period.
Test out the product.
All right. Destiny, did you want to add to?
I'm still thinking.
Okay. We can always come back. We'll circle back.
Indeed.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I think this is the first time we've ever ran out of
But
questions.
they have questions, right?
What?
I have an answer for the last
Yeah,
question. For me, I see 2 different massage therapists a month. One I have for my mental health, and then the other one is she gives a really good deep tissue massage. So they're both repairing me in some way.
That's
Absolutely.
awesome.
Yes.
That's really important.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? It's like a therapist getting a therapist.
Yeah.
And that's something I always do, like, kind of wonders, was like, the people who help others, who helps them? You know, because it's like you never really think about their perspective, because it's like, who does the doctor see when they get sick? Or again,
see another doctor.
I'm just saying, but it's like yes, that is the case, but it's like, it's like, okay, if this is your profession, some people get so caught up in their profession. It's like, yes, you should see somebody else, but it's like, okay, let me try to do this myself, or let me try to self-diagnose.
That's what they say you can't. Yeah, they don't
And
let
it's
you
just
do
like,
that.
You can't do it all.
Right. Because like, you need to let somebody else give you that release and give you, again, like, kind of going back to peace. Like, we all need peace in our lives. So you can't stress yourself over something that you can help somebody else, like, take that burden off for you, you know?
I always look at it as a learning experience too, because when we provide a service, we don't know what it's like being on the receiving end of that. So it's important to experience it, so that you can be a better provider.
Right. That's good.
Right.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah.
Destiny, did you come up with anything?
Oh my
yet?
gosh.
It's okay.
Well, I'm in a season of wearing my bold jewelry again. I don't have it in right now, but I just in the season of being bold.
Yes.
My element.
I love that. Well, we'll be right back. So stay tuned for Girl What podcast.
Y'all, welcome back to the Girl What podcast. We are going to hop right into our last segment. The group chat got deep, and this one is called Marked Moments. So again, if you're just joining us, you definitely need to go back and listen from the beginning, because we have some amazing panelists in with us today. We have a full house, but the conversation has been absolutely amazing, and we have definitely been getting some knowledge from them.
And some of the people that are just joining now, let's just kind of give you who our guests, the rundown of our guests: Destiny Day, Uniqua Ba, Angel Ba, Felicia Tinsley, and Brandon Holloman Love.
All entrepreneurs.
Yes.
Period. Get like them, okay?
That's on Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Bad.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so we're going to hop right into this last question. All right. You work in intimate, trust-based environments. What's a moment when a client reminded you that your work is bigger than the service you provide?
Angel just had a moment recently.
Oh, yeah. Maybe Thursday, a client of mine brought her husband in for the first time, and I didn't know he was a stroke victim. And he was nonverbal. He did really good during the massage. We got him on his side so I can massage his backside. And then afterwards, he came out the room, he was walking down the hallway. He looked at me, he was like, feel good. And I was like, oh my goodness.
I would have lost it.
Yeah,
Like,
I held it together.
Oh my gosh.
I held it together.
The cancer in me would have been no good.
And then his wife, she was like, go ahead, start walking down the hallway. I'm going to grab my stuff real quick. And we both looked up. He was almost at the door.
Wow.
and then after he left, that's when I went in the room and cried a little bit. I had a little moment.
Healing hands for sure.
Had a little moment.
That's so beautiful.
It was a great moment.
I would have been like really been no good.
Puddle.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm a Cancer, so like I'd have been like,
I was
hyperventilating.
very grateful for that 30-minute gap
Yes.
in between. I needed that little
Listen,
minute.
Eyes would have came out puffy. Like, what's wrong? I just hope somebody responds.
I would definitely say it's one of the most beautiful visuals for me when I watch people come out of the peace pod. Because like before they go in, you can see like just the weight of the world on their shoulders. You can see life, and sometimes it's like I'm learning to see through the mask because I've learned how to see through my own mask, and you can see in their eyes, just the weight. And then 99% of people who come out, they either crying or just have the biggest smile on their face. And like half of the time, I'll be forgetting to take money, take payments. I come out, they talking, we building, we having such a good conversation. And I'm just like, I just love you. Have a good one. See you later. And then they come back. Oh, I forgot to pay. It's like, yeah, and I think, and now my driver, Rick, he running a van now, and he'd be texting me like, bro, like sending me videos like, bro, this is changing my life, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like to see people's energy. And so it's like, again, it's the work that we do is bigger than us. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even about us. We just catalysts letting energy flow through us. So, I would say that those tears and those smiles when they come out the peace pod is game changer for me.
And then I think I was gonna say it's kind of funny because like I don't want to get extra churchy, but at the church I go to, my pastor has been kind of preaching about us using our gifts and how we were given gifts to help other people. So, that's just even in, you all's careers and everything like that, it still runs true. Because it's like even in that, like, you're helping somebody else, but when you're seeing somebody else get fulfilled by what you're doing, that also fills you as well. So, that's definitely just like a full circle moment where it's like in the beginning, again, how some of y'all were saying, I wasn't even, like, this wasn't even on my bingo card, but now it's like you see, this is what I'm supposed to be doing for this moment. This is why I'm here to help others so I can help myself as well. So it's definitely like, a beautiful transparency for all involved because it's like, sometimes even you might be having a bad day and might not even necessarily realize it. But then it's like when you see somebody else smiling because of something you've done, it's like, you know what? Yeah. That was me. I did that, and then kind of make you give yourself a pat on the back too. So that's definitely a beautiful thing to hear and to also witness when you get the opportunity to do so.
Yeah, 100%. That's awesome.
Anybody else?
For me, I would say this is what stood out the most was when someone said I made them feel safe. Because I do more than just exercise. I hold space, and sometimes people will come and they're sad or have heavy, and then when they leave, and then especially when we go into the meditation at the end of class, it's just like a weight has been lifted off of them. And then sometimes, they're just like telling me what I said. Half the time, I don't even remember what I've said because I'm just a vessel, and so it's guided and it comes through, a channel, and it's just like, I'm just pouring what I'm supposed to be saying, so then when they tell me they feel safe and they're just relieved and that weight has been lifted off of them, that's something that just makes me feel good, like I've done my job. So
Sure. Yeah, I'll be no good. Straight up, like, be crying all the time.
Destiny, do you have a moment where a client reminded you that your work is bigger than the service you provide?
Mine's kind of like a cute story, but
We're
I
here
was
for it.
vending at an event at an elementary school, and this girl next to me, her mom was vending. She kept coming over to my table, and then she tells her mom, she wants to get her ears pierced. She hopped in my chair, gave me no issues at all, and her mom's like, I am so shocked that she did it because I've been begging her to get her ears re-pierced, and she was like, it's just your vibe, it's the pink vibes.
Made her feel safe.
Yeah.
Energy.
Yeah.
Pink or
That's
red.
so cute.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what's the truth about healing, physical or emotional, or both, that you wish more people understood?
It requires work. You have to put the work in. It's not just gonna happen.
Yeah.
You have to be intentional
Yes.
about it.
And that's Angel. I mean, Uniqua, sorry. Sorry. Look, y'all look so similar in the face. Let me tell you. And this is someone who, their mom's identical twins. So,
Yeah.
so I messed up all
I
the
saw a
time.
picture of your mom.
You did?
Yeah, you showed
Oh,
me
yeah.
mine. Y'all do look just alike. It's crazy.
All right, last question. What's the truth about healing, physical or emotional, that you wish more people understood?
This is Destiny. I'm gonna get a little personal. I recently just went back. Oh, hey y'all. I just recently went back to therapy, and my therapist reminded me that, you know, I dealt with anxiety and everything in the past, to the point where I was having panic attacks every day where I couldn't do anything. And she reminded me, you know, doing this and putting effort in taking care of yourself, because mental illness can lead to chronic illnesses. And I don't think people understand that, because when I was going through it, I could just feel like my body almost shutting down. So I think it's just very important to take care of your mental health, because it will come out physically.
Thank you for sharing that, Destiny.
Yes.
Fee, did
Yes,
you?
this is B. I would say healing is not linear. You know, people think it's linear, but there are going to be ebbs and flows. You're going to be in the valley. You're going to be highs, lows, you know, and you just have to find what works for you, whether that's therapy or other modalities. You just have to tap into what works for you. And what really helped me, I went to therapy, and I've done Reiki, and I've done meditation. So that's how I became a meditation practitioner, because, again, I was doing it for myself, but I also saw it was healing. So I wanted to be able to help others by doing that as well, too. So you have to find what works for you. So.
No, that's good. I want to just agree with everything everybody said. Second, that's really hard to follow that. Yeah, I mean, just with the concept of linear, like, I just know, like, healing is not a destination, it's a journey.
Right.
And I think a lot of times we get so caught up in, like, oh, I want to be this, or I want to reach this, or I want to take it there. And it's like, nah, yo, you're going to be doing this until you go to the other side. You know what I'm saying? So when we put so much anxiousness and anxiety and in this Western healing world, this corporate healing, you know what I'm saying? It's a different temperature, it's a different energy, because we're in the business of wellness and we're in the business of healing in America. But simultaneously, when you just realize that, like, it's not about, like, you know, trying to go somewhere, it's about committing to a lifestyle of those ebbs and flows,
Yes.
picking it up and trying it again, pouring into my cup, being aware, not only just showing up for myself, but showing up for the world around me. Yeah, it's a lifelong journey.
Yes.
I'd like to add, have patience with
Yes.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, I think people just expect a certain outcome when they are looking at, you know, healing. Like, it doesn't need to be perfect.
Right.
And it, you know, just like people think they need to be perfect. No, we're human beings. It means to err. So have patience with yourself.
Yes.
Mbegu za leo si miti ya kesho. Swahili for seeds planted today are not trees tomorrow.
Yes.
You know?
Wow. So, man, we got deep in there, right? We got deep. So I just have a question. Destiny, are we going to do the live piercing moment?
Yeah, who wants a free
Okay.
piercing?
All right. So y'all have to come into our YouTube for that. Okay.
Thank you.
But Lo, let's go right into That's It. This has been a really great conversation. We want to just say thank you, everyone, for showing up and showing out.
Thank you for
And you
having
guys
us.
need to check them out. Real quick, tell everybody where they can find you on the interwebs.
Yeah.
This is Uniqua and Angel.
Turn just a little bit towards them.
Yes, you can find us both at Arcadian Massage Therapy on everything. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok at Arcadian Massage Therapy.
Yes. Destiny, where can they find you?
Instagram, Facebook, PinkRx Piercings. Super easy to find, and then it'll lead you to my booking website.
Yes.
You can find me at Full Fitness with Fee on everything, and fullfitnesswithfee.com is my website. Also has a link to my album, so check that out.
And you can find myself, Brandon Love, at Plus Holistic everywhere and plusholistic.com.
And you can find out more about them in our YouTube description as well. And we'll tag them all on social media. But let's get to That's It.
All right, y'all. So today's episode again was called Hands That Heal. We had a wonderful, wonderful panel of guests. We had Destiny Day, we had Uniqua and Angel Ball, we had Felicia Tinsley, and we had Brandon Holloman Love, all who are entrepreneurs in the Richmond and Petersburg areas. We started off with What's the Tea, Sis? And, we talked about the Wellness Whisperer Report. We were just debunking myths of gave the real tea behind the beauty and body trends. Then we jumped into Love, Baby, and Other Grown Folks business, where we put Grown Woman Chronicles. And even though we had a man, it was still, it was Grown People Chronicles. Let's do that. Grown Folks Chronicles. And we just had a discussion on lessons learned, relationships, and personal evolutions. And then we wrapped it up with the group chat Got Deep. And those were marked moments. We dove into the symbolic meaning behind piercings, transitions, and we embodied storytelling of each, of the wonderful panelists' specialties and, what it meant to them personally. So, y'all know it's time for us to wrap up.
Yeah.
Y'all know that it means that y'all can go on about y'all's day now.
Yeah.
Have a great one.
Yes.
We are so grateful that y'all, decided to join us yet again for another Saturday.
And don't forget, if you've got feedback, we've got a short survey that's in any of our YouTube episode descriptions. So make sure you drop us a line.
And we'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye. Stay connected to Girl What podcast by following us online. You can follow us on Instagram and YouTube at Girl What Podcast. That's GURLWHET PODCAST. We'd love to keep in touch with you. Come on, keep talking with us. That's what we do, right? Mm-hmm. So we have our, reflections. If you have any questions, comments, or you yourself want to reflect on anything you've heard us talk about, please don't be afraid to hit us up. Again, you can hit us up in our DMs on Instagram, or if you want to comment under one of our YouTube posts, you're more than welcome to do so. Again, both of those handles are Girl What Podcast, GURLWHET PODCAST.
And you also have the option to leave us a voice memo in our DMs or leave us a voice message at 804-476-0905. Again, that number is 804-476-0905. And with your permission, we may feature it in a future episode. Your voice helps us shape meaningful dialogue on Girl What. So remember to stay in community. Remember to stay bold. And girl, keep talking.